What's going on, everyone? How y'all doing today? Coyote out here coming with a brand new video. And before we get into today's video for our episode 4 Road to Master Ball tier, I wanted to go ahead and make a few announcements so then that way you guys can be able to know about what's going to be happening probably later on this year. So if you guys want to go ahead and watch this video, feel free. If you don't, that's perfectly fine. But let's get into today's video. Alright, you guys, so we are in the video for today, and I wanted to go ahead and tell you that I decided to go ahead and drop the third team of our our third team of the thing. So because the thing is like I kind of didn't feel like as if that team was like good enough in per se. So we are going to go ahead and just work with the two teams that we have. Plus, I am thinking about going ahead and actually bringing in two Pokemon for these two teams that I am going to be having. And the two Pokemon that I'm going to be thinking about bringing would be Chandelure for this team and Runerigus for the second team. So that way I can actually go ahead and have like some type of like valuability in the immunity the weaknesses that that I have for this team, for both of my teams. But we are going to be going ahead and working with the second team right now, and we are going to put it through the pace. And we are starting a new season, and we are going to be starting off with Pokeball Tier 4, and like I did say before, like I tried to go ahead and get into the Great Ball tier. We're gonna go against Janie or something like that, and this team is gonna consist of Whimsicott, Toxicity, Cinderace, Gyarados, Darmanitan, and Snorlax. So we can go ahead and really already assume that this Gyarados is definitely gonna go ahead and have the Moxie boost ability, and we can go ahead and assume that Snorlax is definitely going to be part of this, part of the bring. And I'm also thinking that maybe Whimsicott, if I really have the knowledge. But I also think that Cinderace might actually go ahead and be the one to actually be part of the three mons that he's gonna bring. So I'm definitely gonna bring Duraludon as my first mon, and I'm gonna bring in Mimikyu and Charizard because I don't need a special attack user, because all of these Pokemon are pretty much bulky in their special defense. So with me going ahead and bringing in two physical attack users and one special attack user, I can be able to go ahead and have some type of valuability. And with Duraludon actually having the weakness policy, I can actually go ahead and put in some work. So we do see Cinderace as the first mon that is going to make its appearance. And I'm pretty sure that this Cinderace will definitely go ahead and have either Low Sweep or Focus Blast, depending on what he chose the Cinderace to be. I know it's definitely going to be a speed invested Cinderace. So I am going to go for the Dynamax and actually go ahead and go for the Max Rimwind, as you guys probably saw. So then that way I can actually lower this Cinderace's attack power. Because I honestly think that this Cinderace might be a physical attacker than a special attacker. So he's going to go for the Power Ball. And that is a physical attack move. So I am going to go for the Max Rimwind and actually lower this Cinderace's attack power. And I'm going to go for another Max Brimman to knock it out. Because I know that Max Steel Spike is not going to kill at that range. He's going to go for the Blast Burn. Ooh. So it also is a special attack user. So it's a mixed fighter. Alright. So the Cinderace is down, and it actually did some work against my Duraludon. And we might see Gyarados come out. Oh, he's going to bring out Whimsicott. Okay. So with the Shining Whimsicott, not bad. He must have done a lot of, he must have done some encounters, or he must have done a lot of egg hatching in order to get that Whimsicott. And he's going to go for the substitute. Okay, okay. And I'm going to go for the Max Steel Spike. And I definitely do break the sub. And I do get a defense boost. And it's a leftovers Whimsicott. Okay. So with the leftovers Whimsicott, it's not going to be like an ideal situation for me to actually try to stay in against this thing. But with my defense boost, I should be able to go ahead and live whatever this Whimsicott is actually going to go ahead and throw out. And it's going to go for a Moonblast, so that's not going to really do that much. Okay, never mind. It actually just knocked me out. Okay, so the Whimsicott, it is a grass and fairy type. So I am going to go for my Charizard here. And we are Choice Scarf. So we can go ahead and actually go for the Flamethrower Choice Scarf. And I'm pretty sure this Whimsicott is not going to be... Yeah, Whimsicott is definitely not faster than my Charizard. But if it is fully speed invested, then it might be faster than my Whimsicott. But we do have to put ourselves in a mindful situation that he could have a different Mon that's in the back. And I'm also thinking that maybe Gyarados might be in the back as his third Mon. So we do get the Choice Scarf Flamethrower off. And we definitely knock out the Whimsicott. Alright, that's what I'm looking for. So the third Mon that is going to be coming out is Snorlax. Okay. So if I can get a Flamethrower burn off of this Snorlax, that would be an ideal perfect situation for me, because this Snorlax is very bulky. And he goes for the Belly Drum. Oh gosh. Citrus Berry? Yeah. Definitely Citrus Berry. And he's actually going to go ahead and Dynamax his Snorlax? Because I'm pretty sure it's not a Gigantamax. Oh! It is Gigantamax Snorlax. Okay. He could have Gmax Replenish. Yeah. And I don't get the burn. But I'm hoping. But he didn't get the replenish for the Citrus Berry, which. Okay, so I am faster than the Snorlax. Okay. So I can knock out this he goes for the Max Quake. Okay. Ah, got stuff in my mouth. So I am gonna go for the Drain Punch. Hopefully this knocks it out. Yes! And it does. I take out a Gigantamax Snorlax with Mimikyu. Let's go. And that is going to be a saved worthy battle right there. This trainer is rank 4. So this is actually the slow team. So this team is going to consist of Lucario, Oranguru, Hatterene, Torkoal, Dhelmise, and Copperajah. I don't see Duraludon putting in that much work against this team because of the Copperajah and another Lucario and stuff like that. Hydreigon looks pretty good against this team. But if we do see Hatterene, then it might be a little bit more of a problem. But what I am gonna do is actually bring out my Charizard as my first mon. And I think what my next Pokemon will probably be Mimikyu, because I do see Mimikyu putting in a lot of work. And just in case if we don't see Copperajah, I'm gonna bring Duraludon as my last mon, and I'm thinking about going ahead and Dynamaxing my Duraludon probably later on. So the first one that we see is the Hatterene. Okay. So I'm going to go for the Choice Scarf Flamethrower. And it's going to go for Trick Room. Okay. So I think the next best thing is to actually just not Dynamax my Duraludon, because I can go ahead and Dynamax my Charizard instead. And get a max flare. And I know that Hatterene is faster. So I'm going to set up the Sun for myself. And I'm going to go for the Max Lightning instead of going for another Max Flare. The Psychic comes off. We get a Max Lightning. And we knock out the Hatterene. Alright. So we set up the Electric terrain for ourselves. And we set up the Sun. And Hatterene is down. And that is 2 turns of Trick Room. That's 2 turns of Trick Room. And this is going to be turn number 3 of Trick Room. And I think there's going to be 2 more turns of Trick Room, if I'm not mistaken. So the next one that we see that comes out will be Dhelmise. Okay, so it's actually 2 more turns of Trick Room that's left. And we are sitting pretty good with our Charizard. So I'm going to go for the 150 Blast Burn Max Flare. And she's going to actually Dynamax her Dhelmise. And it might go for Max Overgrow or, you know, I don't know what the slow team actually has for Dhelmise. I honestly don't know. It's going to go for Max Phantasm. Charizard, you're living on 14. Oh my gosh. We go for the Max Flare, and we're definitely taking out the Dhelmise. Wow, Charizard. I can't believe Charizard was living on 14. And the last mon that comes out is Kaparaja. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is actually stall out this last turn. So we actually just cancel the battle. So let's go. We 3-0'd ourselves another trainer, and this is Trixie, rank 5. And this team is going to consist of Rhydon, pretty much Eviolite right there, Chandelure, Inteleon, probably a speedy Inteleon. Then we got ourselves a Grapploct, Grimmsnarl, and Musharna. So I honestly do see Duraludon putting in like all the work right here. And I think Grimmsnarl might be the prankster Grimmsnarl with Light Screen, Reflect, and all that other good stuff. So we are going to go ahead and I think for the best part what we can do is actually go for Duraludon as our first mon. We can go into Hydreigon as our second because we do have Hydro Pump. And then Mimikyu as our last to go ahead and get that those physical attack moves. And if our Hydreigon ends up kicking the bucket within those turns and stuff like that, we can go ahead and use Mimikyu with the Swords Dance, pop the Disguise to Drain Punch the Rhydon if it does come out. So Inteleon is first. And we pretty much know that this Inteleon is already faster than our Duraludon, but we are going to go ahead and we are going to Dynamax to Max Lightning this Inteleon and definitely one-shot this Inteleon, because I know Inteleon doesn't have anything that can actually take on the Duraludon well enough, but if this person was smart, they would probably go ahead and switch out their Inteleon into something else that can probably take on this Max Lightning. But depending on... Oh, she's actually just going to Dynamax her Inteleon. Okay. That's pretty cool. But we don't get to see... but I'm pretty sure this Inteleon is probably going to go ahead and set up like a Max Geyser to set up the rain for itself. Or probably set up the rain for one of its other mons or whatever. And so we go ahead and do the same thing and Dynamax our Duraludon. Alright, so we do get a little bit of boost in health. And like I said, I'm going to go for a Max Geyser. And that tickles a little. That tickles a little. I'm not going to lie. But it's probably special attack invested Inteleon with speed. And we're going to go for the Max Lightning. And as Inteleon actually lives, and it might be special defense invested too. So I'm going to go for another Max Lightning because I see no point in going for a Max Steel Spike. So we take out the Inteleon, and we only have one more turn of Dynamax left. And depending on what she's going to bring out next, I honestly can say that we're probably going to be seeing like Grimmsnarl coming out to go ahead and set up the reflect and light screen for itself. If I had to make a guess. Oh no, it's going to actually bring out Rhydon. Okay. So we're going to go for a Max Steel Spike at this point. So that way we can go ahead and raise up our defense. And we're faster than the Rhydon. So, but we could be... What the hell just happened? I was gonna say, I think it was Eviolite, the Eviolite Rhydon. But it wasn't even invested? I don't even know if it was invested or not. Oh my gosh. I can't believe that. I seriously, I honestly cannot believe we just blew back. Oh my god. That was just ridiculous. I did not expect it to be that powerful. So we're going to go for the Swords Dance Mimikyu. And the battle was canceled. I am so shocked about how... And we're going to go against Easy, rank 5. And this one is going to consist of Mimikyu, Excadrill, Corviknight, Duraludon, Darmanitan, and Rotom Wash. I'm really seeing a real weakness to fire type moves. And even fighting type moves as well too. Depending on what this person is going to be bringing out though, as the first one, we might have a little bit of trouble. So he's going to send out Rotom. Alright, so he's going to send out Rotom. And we're in a bad situation at this point. And I am actually going to go ahead and switch my Charizard into Hydreigon. So then that way we can actually go ahead and live his Volt Switches and Hydro Pumps. I don't know why it did that. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more. And I'm going to figure out why the... oh, sorry, internet kind of cropped out on us. I knew that was going to happen. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more. And I will see you guys next time. And I'm going to be going ahead and fixing up these teams for you. So, peace.